I'd like you to meet a genius. This man is one of Jamaica's foremost record producers. He has produced such artists as Junior Marvin, The Meditation, The Upsetters, to name a few. He's not only a record producer, he's a songwriter, a poet, a musician, a video expert, and overall a Rasta man. The man I'm talking about is none other than Lee Scratch Perry, better known in Jamaica as the Upsetter. Crucial.
Lords of kings of kings, conquer lands, all through the elect of God, light of the world, who's right rule. Man of 144,000 hands. Man of 144,000 plans.
Lee Perry's career spans virtually the whole history of modern Jamaican music. Born Rainford Hugh Perry in 1936, he was drawn to Kingston, Jamaica's music centre, in the late 50s. Through the 60s and 70s, Perry was to eventually create his own name as Jamaica's Phil Spector, creating a catalogue of music that would remain a testimony to Perry's creative vision, a body of work that has had a lasting effect on much of today's contemporary music.
I am Chief Geronimo Lee Scratch Perry. I was born in the sky. I never have a house, a land, or a property or estate. I always believe in living in the air, but to help human beings, I'll come down here and play the part to find some brain that could good enough to go through my machine to manifest my dream from the third dimension of the CD room.
After being refused by Duke Reid, Perry became an apprentice for Sir Coxsone, the musical don of the time. He soon graduated to being a talent scout.
He said I was just a handyman, I only used to play percussion. But the people who play percussion control the brain and the heart. But not hard feelings for Coxsone and his downbeat. For I inherit his downbeat. I inherit my upbeat and I am happy.
Perry was to leave Coxsone because he felt he was being held back, but not before he'd co-written songs for several artists and recorded the tune that was to give him his nickname.
I make a song named The Chicken Scratch as a joke, and the people love the name Chicken Scratch. And I didn't want to take the name Chicken Scratch and they forced the name at me. Called me like a nickname until it become on me. Then I accept it, then I discover that it's the lion.
I think what attracts me about Lee Scratch Perry's music is simplicity. You know, it's very minimalist music. It's got a lot of freedom.
He's such an individual and he puts that into the music. It's not like he's bothered about what anybody thinks about what he does. He just does his own kind of version, but it's still true to the roots of the music.
Scratch's music has, you know, has that kind of impact on you of what great artists like John Coltrane or Sun Ra had, you know, where that cosmic kind of energy is there, but without kind of enforcing it.
To the edges of the universe, words, 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 I am word.
One of Scratch's biggest contributions was dub, stripped-down instrumentals where drum and bass took centre stage. Using the mixing desk as an instrument, Perry was also to explore the use of found sounds.
The drum is your heart, and the bass is your brain. I create a holy drum boot, and say this holy drum boot is my holy heart. And the same way I think about my holy heart, same way I'm thinking about the drum boot. Then I create a bass stand platform, and say this is my holy brain. Well, mostly me set the pattern with machine drums and beat the drummer who I'm going to use with a stick and tell him to copy the machine drum. Torture him to death. Bam! Instantly I threaten to burn him up with acid. That's my mixing desk. Computer Jesus who live on my mixing chest.
In 1973, Perry began building his own recording facility. It was to become associated with the most adventurous music created in Jamaica until he burned it down.
Black Ark Studio, mean the ark for the black people to look to, for redemption. That's the only help them can get. Until they start to suck me dry, I decide to burn it down and burn up their dirty brain that they bring in and exchange for a new brain.
As the upsetter, Perry worked with numerous artists, including Max Romeo, Augustus Pablo, the Heptones, and Bob Marley and the Wailers. His innovative style was to spread his reputation far and wide.
The thing about Lee Perry that captured my imagination was, as a child, listening to his tracks, they're like spaghetti western soundtracks, and I mean, to me, he has always been sort of the Ennio Morricone of Jamaican music.
Would you produce some record for the Clash? I said, sure, why not? And it's like an answer, his prayer answer, and then he make arrangement to go to the studio. And the Clash was all there, they were really Clash.
We'd done a cover of the Junior Mervyn, Police and Thieves, which, you know, as I said earlier, you know, we were trying to sort of do it our way rather than do a replica. And Lee Perry said we'd ruined it. But that's fair enough, you know.
From 1976 to 78, Island Records issued some of Perry's finest works, including Jalayan's Columbia Collie, Max Romeo's War in a Babylon, and the excellent Super 8 collection.
Because Chris Blackwell have a good ears for all things. He believe in all things. He believe in buying an old house where Duppies used to live. He chased me. That's how I get involved in it. I've been flying away. I say all kind of bad things about him to keep him away. He won't keep away. I say, Chris Blackwell is a vampire. Shut up, kid!
The triple CD, Arkology, highlights Scratch's creative apex in the heyday of the Black Ark from 1975 to 1979.
This is the return of the Super.
It features many of his finest works and some previously unreleased tracks.
The music you're hearing today, what we're making today is a non-bullshit approach. And it's like Lee Scratch Perry's been doing that for years. And it's like, it's gone kind of full circle, you know, so people need to be checking that shit out.
I am the only one that can make people happy. I am the only one that can make people dance. So here I am, music, come and take me, but don't abuse me, don't accuse me, don't misuse me, don't try to torment me, don't try to torture me. I will throw you off my back and kill you.